ever wondered about the story behind the simple things you use every day? Let's start with the fork. Can you believe that for centuries, people just used their fingers or a knife? When forks first appeared in Italy, they were seen as scandalous, even devilish. It took a long time for them to become the dining staple we can't live without, from a symbol of sin to a sign of civilization. What a journey! Next up, the humble toilet. For most of history, sanitation was, well, not great. People used chamber pots, or just went wherever was convenient. It was until the late 16th century that Sir John Harington invented the first flushing toilet for his godmother, Queen Elizabeth I. But it took another 200 years for the idea to really catch on. So next time you flush, give a little nod to centuries of innovation that made modern bathrooms possible. What about the person staring back at you in the mirror? The first mirrors weren't glass at all. They were made of polished obsidian or metal, like bronze. These early versions gave a pretty murky reflection. The clear glass mirrors we know and love today were perfected in Venice during the Renaissance. They were so valuable that they were considered a massive luxury, a true status symbol. Now, we have them in our pockets. Let's talk about writing. Before pens and pencils, people used styluses to carve into clay or wax tablets. Then came reed pens and quill pens, which had to be dipped in ink constantly. Imagine writing an entire book like that. The invention of the ballpoint pen in the late 19th century was a game changer. Suddenly, writing became portable, clean, and accessible to everyone. It completely transformed how we record and share information. State hope. How did we stay clean before soap? Ancient civilizations used a mix of animal fats and ashes, or olive oil and sand, to scrub themselves. It was more about scraping off dirt than lathering up. The fragrant hard bars of soap we use today are a relatively modern luxury, becoming mass-produced and affordable only in the 19th century. This simple bar had a massive impact on public health and hygiene. Finally, our clothes. Think about your favorite t-shirt. For thousands of years, all clothing was made by hand. Every thread was spun, every piece of cloth was woven, and every garment was stitched manually. The Industrial Revolution brought us machines that could do all this work incredibly fast. This made clothes cheaper and more varied than ever before. It created the world of fashion we know today, where you can change your style as often as you like. So, the next time you pick up a fork, look in the mirror, or pull on a t-shirt, take a second to appreciate the incredible history behind it. These everyday objects tell the story of human ingenuity and our constant quest to make life a little bit better. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more surprising stories. See you next time.